Hello, this is Willcol100 returning once again with Emperor Rise of the Middle Kingdom. Today we are playing the mission Iron and Earth. The mission, basically the goal is to produce 10 bars of iron in 1 year, rule 1 city, and complete the monument, the Earthen Great Wall. It's truly vicious the troubled times that we live in. States devour other states much like an alligator swallows a fish. Basically lots of war, probably meaning I should technically build a lot of troops. From the few walkthroughs that I have read trying to get through an earlier mission, we all know which mission that is. I have actually ruined the fact that you don't actually need that much military on this level, but you will be attacked eventually, so it's worth having some troops around. And one of the goals is to rule a city, so you'll probably need at least 4 companies around anyway. So we need to build the Great Wall of dirt. The deposits of ore can also be shaped into weapons, as well as benefiting our farmers. So we've entered into the Iron Age. So let's drop into the city, we'll pause, and immediately we'll notice we have a big spot for a really long wall of dirt. So this stretch over here, which is keep useful. Where is our iron? Now we've got some ore-bearing rocks somewhere. Copper. Heard claims of iron. That looks like copper. Which we have a tax mint. Is that our iron? I was not expecting iron to look like copper ore. And that is our no, yeah, that's copper ore deposits. Where's the iron ore deposits? If my iron miners start going to copper ore deposits, I'm going to find that funny. Yeah, I don't see any iron ore deposits. I just see those copper deposits. Just a few copper ore deposits. Except we have a iron smelter, which means they must be harvesting from an iron deposit, right? Oh well, we know where the copper deposits are. I'm assuming that is the iron deposits and not copper deposits. Oh, here's the iron ore deposits. We got the iron ore deposits here. Technically have copper ore deposits as well, though I don't think I'm able to take advantage of the copper deposits. Tax office. We got a weaponsmith that will take iron. Once again, we have trade routes immediately opened up with Ayang, producing that accepts carved jade, and Kufu, which sells jade. We cannot break bronze ore because we don't have any bronze. So, what do I want to do? We have access again, once again to silk, once again to soy and wheat, and fishing and hunting. So your hunting stocks are down here, fishing on this nice river here. And we got a lot of space. If anything, it's going to be completing this mission in a timely manner. That's going to be more difficult than completing it by my early estimates. So once again, I'm probably going to be wanting 2 districts of normal housing, 1 district of elite, and that will provide both my workforce and my military force. But farming across the river. Yeah, farming industrial across the river. I'm going to use the space over here, both for a little bit of a hunting industry, but mostly for housing. Got this bunch of trees here. I think I might also put the fishing on the side of the river, because it'll be useful to have it close. Okay, so start off 1 stretch of road, common market square, put 20 houses in this block. So that means 10 on each side. We need a religious, a Taoist, a well, inspector tower, an herbalist, acupuncturist, and the other things that we put on is a watchtower and a tax collector, but we can put those on later. I can take advantage again, once again, that I think rows could be really close by doing 3 that. Due to space limitations, I'm going to have to either make this row shorter or do a little bit of a branch at the end. I'm going to do a little bit of a branch at the end. From that, we'll get in our common market square. Once again with a roadblock. Well, oops. Inspector Tower. I cannot put in Inspector Tower. Well, Inspector Tower. I can't even put it there. It's gonna be, yeah, I'm gonna have to knock a few buildings down. Get everything to fit in. Okay, Inspector Tower. Ancestral Shrine. Knock down that building for a Dao Shrine, and actually I'll come back to both of those. That's where my health points are going to go. So let's sort out our food buildings. So we'll set up a granary. Also, in this game, called a mill. One mill there. We'll set up 2 warehouses, because once again we're going to have elite people. And inspectors to inspect them. I'm going to set up some fishing quays. 4 worked pretty well last time. They're also really close, so they should be efficient on their deliveries. And set up on this end some hunting camps. We had 6 last time. I think I'm going to stick with 4 because they're closer, once again, so they'll deliver faster. Oops. Oh no. We want Inspector's Tower, there we go. Roadblock there. Roadblock there, and roadblock there. That way, Inspector is 1 or 2 far away. You can hunt pretty effectively. That's our initial food. I do want to set up initial... Actually, yeah, I'm going to want to set up some initial industries, such as silk production, right away. So then I'm going to set them up on this side of the river. So I'm going to need a irrigation pump and a ditch, silkworm shed. Like that. One, two, three, something like that. 1, 2, 3, like that. Just stretch that down a bit. So now come down. That. And there's another square. Probably get 1 more square in. Though obviously we're not going to be able to get there with those trees in. Having to break our squares. I think 3 silksworm sheds should be enough. Might have had 4 last time, but I can't remember exactly. Last mission. Stretch out their silk going. And I'm also going to set up 1 hemp farm. I'm actually going to just put it across from here. 1, 2, 3. And I'm just going to move the road in a bit. 1, 2, 3. Oops. Oh well, that should work reasonably well. I just want to move this road slide our farmland here. A little road ditch in like that. So that should provide us ample silk to start with. Where am I going to cut my lumber? I think I do need some lumber. Probably over here is the best spot for lumber. I want to... And I'll leave this clump of trees in as well. I'll harvest from there. So we will be needing lumber for our Great Wall, as it does require carpenters. Okay, so we're going to need our trading quays, or no, not quays, trading stations. Quays are docks. Okay. So we get those in. Once again, we are importing jade, exporting carved jade. So we'll get some jade carving studios up. And an inspector tower. So another row here. So I get a funny little road of weavers, because we need weavers. Also going to need a warehouse to place all our newly acquired goods. Wood block right away. And let's see how that fares. We got income, we have trade goods that we need to use to open up new trade rates. We have food, we have a little bit of hemp. Let's get people moving in. Less employees are needed. Once again, safety is our highest concern. And wage rate is high until we have excess people. And improve our happiness right away. Or improve our desirability right away, so our houses will fully evolve. We now need bland food, which we should very quickly be building up food supply. Okay, we have 400 food put away, so I'm going to go ahead and put in the first food shop. I'm also going to pause. I need to remind myself I need to switch this over to ceramics get 16, hemp get 16, as well as silk get 16, and bronzeware get 16. So we get our desired goods over here. And don't get like random shipments of silk to be delivered. We have earned our first trade profit. Some of our carved jade has been sold. Lloyd demands iron. So I have had a demand placed upon me for iron. I am going to have to get an iron industry going sooner rather than later. So, meeting said demand, though a little bit stressful on the worker situation, is not a terrible idea. I'm going to 4 iron smelters. Zone dedicated inspector tower. And for the moment I won't turn them into anything, I'll just produce iron. But later I'm probably going to turn them mostly into weapons. Actually no, I'll be turning it almost all into weapons. Unless someone decides to import iron. So I need to get my health buildings down in the second row here for it to come back and put them in. Oops. And my farms do not produce anything when they don't have fields planted. Should have caught that sooner. Sorry about that if you were screaming at the television or computer monitor saying you haven't done X. Why aren't you find the area very unappealing? Appears. Yeah, just adding of that wall worked reasonably well. Okay. We have the iron. So we'll dispatch. I don't want to build a weapons industry right away, so I'll probably just end up giving away the spare produced iron to my local deities, so that we don't have floods or such. I don't... Oh, G isn't big enough yet to trade with. There's Wu, Ying, Loi, Hingye, Yulin, Pingyang, Shu, and the nomad camps. I believe the nomad camps are scripted to invade us at least once on this mission, though it's a very long start period where they do. Which is why I do want to build up a military. Before I even start building on the Wonder, I want to start building a military. Loi thinks less of me. I'm going to send them a cash gift, just so I can see what they trade. If they've demanded iron, they might actually want iron, in which case I might export iron to them. Jin greets the world. We do actually have a good amount of food put away, so let's set up a food shop. And then Jin greeted the world, so they're a new city. They'll trade something new, probably, so I'll send them cash, so that we can figure out what they trade. Loi demands more iron, so we'll send more iron, because we got it. We'll just expand the housing, so more people should be moving in. Jin thanks for cash. We need hemp, which we don't have much of yet because of my farming fiasco. Okay, so Jin needs iron and produces bean curd. They're also displeased with me for some reason, so I'm gonna give them iron. I'm gonna give them what iron we have sitting around. Make ourselves a little bit more approval with them while we're waiting for hemp and silk to grow. We don't have much silk either. Of course, it does take a little while to weave, so there's a delay in silk relative to our hemp. Though it doesn't look like we have any here sitting to be woven, or not any currently being woven either. So, no, we have a little bit. We have 3 weaving. Okay. Jin grateful for iron. They're still displeased. Okay, so I'm gonna have to work on them to improve their liking of me. Loi is apathetic. They need salt and rice, and produce silk, bronzeware, and stone. And bean curds, which I don't need bean curds because I can produce all 4 foods that I would want to here. In fact, I probably only want to produce 3, and import salt, spices, if spices are available. I don't think spices are quite available so soon. Hemp. We're still waiting for hemp. Not really enough put aside yet. So whether that's a delivery issue or another issue, I don't know. Okay, so we got more iron. So we're going to send 8 bars of iron to you. No festival once again. I'm actually going to move this roadblock down a bit. I'm going to put the entertainment in here. G demands iron. Okay, so I now need to produce 12 units of iron, and I'm already shipping him like 8. So if I'd waited on giving him that iron, I would be able to fulfill his iron need. So we've already up to apathetic. So if this continues, we'll be able to appease them quite effectively, actually. We have a little bit over a stack. Demanding the iron, they're going to like me less because I've taking too long to send it to them. Put in the hemp shop. Upgrade 1 row. Alloy doesn't want silk. Woo? What does silk? Let's send them a small cache of small gift cache. Or small gift of cash to appease them and see what they trade. If they trade silk, I can start sending them silk. Get the trade route open. All the hemp is distributed, but you get a little bit more size by building a music school. G thinks less of me because I delivered it late. I have a feeling that G is going to be a problem. Okay, music improvements. So we need housing, or we need food and ceramics to improve them higher. We do actually have more hemp, so I'm going to upgrade the other row. Let me see how our worker level improves. Actually looks like it will improve quite well. G launches innovation. Okay. I was hoping that we'd be able to keep them friendlier than that. Where to put my administrative city? Okay. I'm going to have to do a quick replan. And I need to build a defensive zone first. I need to build city wall. City wall. Road over it. I believe now we can put a gate. So there's a gate. We'll put administrative city and a palace inside our gate. Military. City wall. Spectre Watchtower. Anyway, we have a little fortified complex for our government buildings. Should hopefully protect against attack. Just for a couple seconds. What's on existing city? Place a few towers in that wall to provide us defenders. Does raise the number of employees we need, sadly. Lloyd demands iron. I don't know why I'm sending them the iron when they're invading me. Here, have more weapons with which to invade us with. So there we go, all the military that we can build with building our elite section, which we need ceramics for, which I don't yet have the people to work, so we can't build an elite section. Going to have to fight off invaders with 2 camps, a bribe, and some guard towers. G launches invasion. 2 months. So yes, I'm probably not going to have any armies in those army camps. I'm just going to be trying to fight them off with my guard towers. How big is G's army? G's army is supposedly on the smallish side, so I shouldn't be too wrecked by them. Fight to defend the city. They're going to come running in. Oop, pause. Man the towers. Okay, they're riding around like crazies, but luckily for us, not actually breaking through our defenses. If for no reason other than they're not trying to, and just feel like slaughtering everything they come across. Invasion defeated, running away. We now have an earthquake. The invasion by itself is not bad enough, we're going to get to have that followed up with an earthquake. Did anything fall down? Nothing fell down. Okay, so the earthquake wasn't that bad. I'm not sending you any more iron. No iron for you. Okay, I need better food quality, and I need better food quality and ceramics. Hemp. What happened to our hemp? Oh, all the people delivering hemp got killed. So we now have a hemp shortage. So everything's going to devolve back into the hemp tier. Collapsed building, spacious dwelling. Why are... We have an inspector's tower. Well, things are falling down. More and more problems. Yeah, so let's drop over here. What can we import? We can import bronze ware silk, clay stone. So I was working with Quofu, I was planning on working with Quofu, export silk to them, to get us more trade opportunities. So they will produce for us rice and salt, which is all we need to max out our housing. Okay. Now I just need to produce the ceramics, which shouldn't be too hard. Okay, back to military. Stop manning the tower so we get the laborers back from that. Wu is grateful for silk and is now agreeable, so we're going to offer to open trade with them. They will purchase our excess weapons as well as our silk. See, I need a ceramics industry and more hemp. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do more hemp. We definitely need more hemp. Farm. Trade rule. Okay, pause. 1, 2, 3. Position. Irrigation ditch. To there. Across from there. That should actually be sufficient. Oops, I situated thing over one too far. Okay. that. Now we place them fields. Okay, then I need to set up a new trading quay. Not trading quay, trading post. Quay is the bulk version. Trading post. Export silk. Import fish. No, import salt and rice. Rice and salt. And also start exporting weapons if I've noticed they're starting to pile up. That would be weird. We don't necessarily need government staffing, so I'm going to take the government staffing down to low. So the palace and our administrative city don't actually need to be worked because we're not doing tax collecting. You demand more iron. No, I say no. You get no more iron. You have pissed off the iron producer. And in fact, if I had more troops, I'd be invading you. You would be that one city I will be ruling. I have decided that that G will be the city I will rule. We do still need more employees, which means we need more hemp, which is just a matter of time. Because I'm pretty sure that 2 hemp farms can provide hemp for 2 blocks of housing. That's going to really slow down our industry, but I need the agriculture to actually produce all the hemp, please. We are exporting to Wu. We are practically exporting as much as they can import. Basically, every time that trader comes by, we pile on all the silk that he will buy. Or would be if it was getting delivered there instead of getting delivered over here where we don't need it. Oh well. Should have a lot more people moving back in due to this neighborhood upgrading back up. We've already gone through all our hemp again, which is not good. We have 100 units of hemp right there. I'm going to knock down the hemp user here so that we don't distribute any hemp to that neighborhood until we've got this neighborhood properly supplied with hemp. So at least this one hopefully will not devolve until we get a hemp shipment down. G is vulnerable. Well, if they are vulnerable, I will send all my troops. Dispatch. I've got no allies. I've just got 32 guys. We're going to send 32 guys to G while they're away. And hope that pacifies G. And if it doesn't, then we're going to have a bad day. You conquered G. Most fierce Willcol100, your army was victorious. G, its leader Shu Quan, is ashamed. G now owes us tribute. Okay, so we now have G. Well, now would be a good time to send them the iron. Send them the iron. And they are bitter. I'm also going to send them 16 racks of weapons and 16 bolts of silk. That should radically improve their agreeability with us. Shu launches invasion. Victorious warriors return. Shu probably is about as weak as G. We're not totally screwed. Yulin launches invasion. Okay, Shu, Yulin, we're being invaded left and right. Luckily it's not instant defeat because of our nice walled city. We are going to run amok in our city square. Thanks for G for the gift. Iron, They are now loyal, which means we can use their aid when we invade someone else. We need to pacify anyone else. Okay, we have the people to, or we have the hemp sitting around that we can now improve the next sector, which should hopefully give us the labor, or at least get us close enough that I can kind of wing it, and we can evolve evolve our ceramics industry. Shu is launching invasion. Yulin launches an invasion. Tribute paid by G. Thank you for some money. Shu launches invasion. Yulin launches invasion. Loy demands iron. Why are you demanding iron? You're the vassal. Vassal no get to demand iron. You're a loyal vassal on top of that. Go to the site. There, down there. I'm going to fight to defend the city. Pause the game. Go to the military, man the towers, order our 2 infantry divisions to march down. Unpause. They appear to have a catapult. Fight to defend the city. We just got dropped. Pause. Order our guys to actually engage those catapults. And I just got defeated by some catapults. So long, Willcol100. An insurmountable enemy army has arrived and defeated you, and removed you from the city. Perhaps you study the art of the war and leisure. Even a pig knows the difference between a tiger and a cub. Okay, so I have, once again, been defeated, and I actually didn't think I was doing quite that bad near the end. Except, it seems 2 companies of catapults actually hurt very badly. Until next time, this is Willcol100.